In 1662, John Wickins, a student at Trinity College, Cambridge, moved in with a new roommate, another young student by the name of Isaac Newton. The two ended up as fellows of the college and shared the room for the next 20 years. During this time, Wickins kept a notebook, which was recently rediscovered. It reveals that the two collaborated on building the first ever reflecting telescope, and that Wickins sent mineral specimens for use in Newton's alchemical experiments in which Newton accidentally set fire to their rooms. Wickins also records the text of Newton's university theology disputation, which set Newton on the path to heresy, and also details the books that Newton borrowed from the college library as he walked this new intellectual path. Above all, the notebook reveals a very different Newton from the solitary genius of lore. Instead, it reveals a man deeply embedded in the world of the university and indebted to the man to whom he addressed himself as your ever-loving chamber fellow.
I'm Dmitri Levitin. I'm a historian of knowledge and intellectual change. I've always, I think, at least in my professional career, have been fascinated by this question of change, which in some ways is a classic historical question. Some people have put it aside, and I can't help coming back to it. And we do have this tendency, I think, to still posit these almost miraculous moments, these revolutions in thought, paradigm shifts, to think of people like Isaac Newton as these one-off geniuses who are sitting alone in their rooms, plucking brilliant ideas out of the ether. But this incredibly exciting discovery of a notebook of Newton's university roommate, John Wickins, shows that knowledge was constructed in communities. It doesn't mean we can't say Newton was a genius or brilliant, but nonetheless, he was part of a community, and it's an educational community. It's an institution. We cannot write the history of intellectual change separately from the history of education.
The prize selection committee described Dmitri Levitin as one of the leading intellectual historians of the early modern period, noting the impressive breadth of his scholarship and his ability to join together different strands of intellectual history.